Just arrived to Winton. Obviously the first place to come is the pub.
The Crack Up Sisters. This is old mate on the Opal Hunters, mate.
Would you like to come inside and have a look, mate?
Probably one of the coolest things I've ever seen. 40 metres of footprints that they've just relocated.
Where are we going, birthday boy?
We're going to the Blue. No, we're not. Where are we going? Walkabout Creek Hotel.
Another must when you're at Outback Pub is...
I mean, I
show you.
Birthday to you.
Let's go have some beers for my birthday.
Birthday beers. Well, that was our time in Longreach.
Longreach.
And we had fun, but it's time to move on now, and we are heading to Winton today, which is how many k's?
About 170 k's, something north, so.
So not too far. We'll be doing a bit of the dinosaur trail, and what else are we doing in Winton?
Don't know, but we're camping just out on a little river outside of about 3 k's out of Winton, so nice little creek there. Beautiful Winton.
We are.
It's warm, isn't it?
It's warm, there are lots of flies, and the ground looks like this. But we have water.
Set up here, we're going to head into town, see what we can find.
Are you ready to go out to the camp now, or do you want to get something from town? Do you want to go to the baker shop, Liz? Oh, we can go straight out to camp. We've got bits we can have. Okay. Yeah, Donald. Oh, I've got Vegemite. I got cheese.
Like them?
I'll have peanut butter and jam, please.
Have you got the bread?
Yeah.
Righto, you're invited.
Why, thank you. AdBlue time.
He's going to put some AdBlue in, and I'm going to say hi to the cows. So he's not pumping fuel under the bonnet as many people think. He's pumping
yeah, that's fine, yeah.
yeah.
Here we are, just arrived to Winton. Obviously the first place to come is the pub. Check out where this pub opened.
North Gregory Hotel opened in June 1879, the town's second licensed hotel building, and played a part in many Winton stories.
Okay, so we are at a pretty cool place, aren't we, babe?
Yeah.
We saw... Well, how am I supposed to say it?
Okay, we saw these guys at the Big Red Bash in 2018, and our girls
fell in love
with them. Yep. It is... Spin around.
Yeah. Here we go.
The
Crack Up Sisters. If you haven't seen these two performing, they are amazing, aren't they?
They're hilarious. Now this isn't their actual original house, but they're building it. They're building a Crack Up Sisters precinct here. They're going to do performances from here. They've got like a donation.
Let's go show them. We'll go over here.
A donation dunny, and there's an aeroplane they're going to put out the back.
Yeah, here it is here.
A dirt performance space. Museum tribute to Outback Arts, the stage, Fred Brophy's wall over to the side.
That is so cool. Fred Brophy, the old boxing tent.
Yeah, an observation area, ice cream van out the back. Look at the road train in the back, how cool.
Yeah, so cool.
So apparently it says over here, in 2020, amongst the COVID quiet time, under the guidance of Uncle Winston and Auntie Glenda Williams, we got cracking with friends and fams from around the country, getting involved. In fact, Uncle Winston has brought this house to life from the brink of extinction. Huge round of applause. Most of the materials used in the build have been donated, from second-hand hardware, hardwood timbers to old doors, windows and unwanted taps. The house officially holds the stories of many and goes to show that nothing needs to be wasted. So there you go.
So this is on the main street of Winton, isn't it?
Literally, the pub, all the pubs, there's quite a few pubs actually.
So down there are all the pubs and everything, and then have a look at their letterbox.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It is still a construction site at this point though.
So there's their letterbox. If you don't know the Crack Up Sisters,
I might put a little
well, if you haven't
a link to one of our videos because we got some videos from the Big Red Bash of the Crack Up Sisters, so I'll put a link to them in here. But Google
or just
them.
Google them. Google them. They're
hilarious.
absolutely hilarious. The best entertainers I've seen in a long time.
Yeah,
aren't they?
yeah, really are.
Yeah. Anyway, comical type. Yeah.
True
just-
outback girl from Winton.
Two ships passing in the night on the stormy sea.
It's Wednesday morning, our first morning here in Winton, and we are going to head into town to show you around a little bit, and then we're off to do the, what is it, Age of Dinosaurs.
Yeah, good old dinosaur trail thingamajigamy, whatever.
Yeah, apparently this is a new one, so we're pretty excited to do this one, so we're going to be there at 10 o'clock. Yeah, adventures today. I don't think you can come to Winton and not check out Arno's Wall. Here it is.
Known as a modern wonder of art and architecture, it contains almost every household item you can imagine. This is his way of displaying the collection of junk he's culled from the town dump over the years. So let's have a look. Front yard. Pretty fabulous. Down that laneway. The wall continues up here, but look, there's a ute parked, and those two dogs are very real. Not only are those two dogs very real, they're going very low in their throat as I approach. So I might go over there and around and in. Staring at me. The back of the famous North Burgley Hotel where we had a couple of beers yesterday, and it seems this is where the wall starts.
A couple of automatic gearboxes up there, look, on the top. Oh, look, a weld wheel. Plough. Two motorbikes. Oh, old jelly bean wheel, look. Good old jelly beans. Look, typewriter, sewing machine. I don't even know what half the stuff is. More wheels. Look like ovens, do they? Or
I think that's an oven, yeah.
motorbikes. Look at that. Engine, whatever that's from. Toilet.
The mixer, that's pretty cool.
Engines. Look, that's crazy. Is that an old cash register?
Looks like it.
Huge compressor, look at it. There you go, sewing machine. You need to alter some of your clothes, babe.
Yeah.
Look, Electrolux vacuum cleaner, look how old that is. There's an old Falcon wheel, Ford wheel, Fairlane, whatever it is.
Oh, these dogs.
Don't go near these dogs, man.
Dude, I know. They like growl at you in there.
Now this is my dad's place, but I've taken over and I've got to sort of keep going with it, clean it up and let the tourists come in and have a look around. But probably a year or two away yet.
And it's inside as well, yeah?
Yeah.
And if you recognise his face, this is old
No,
mate
he's
off
right.
Opal Hunters, mate.
Outback burnout Overlanders. Well, Overlanders next top losers. Come good.
Come good.
Would you like to come inside and have a look? There's a lot more inside than
Alright,
down
let's
here.
have a look. Let's have
It's
a look.
just a bit of a mess. We've got a few drunken cheerers staying here. It's just the way it is. Our and the tourists are here, mate.
Yep.
The tourists are here, mate. How are you?
Good, buddy. How are you?
Absolutely fantastic.
Beautiful. See, this is Bedford.
Yeah, old Bedford.
Yeah, old Bedford. Yeah, right. There's a bed for you, honey.
There you go.
That's a shearers.
Yeah, that's yours, mate. I bet.
That's a shearers every day. I'm sober.
The old motos.
What's this?
Man, you can just. That's an old weld wheel. Look at that.
Yeah.
It's a Boyd Cotting wheel. Look at that. There you
It's
go,
all sorts of stuff in here.
mate.
It's all from the Whitten dump, mainly. It's all Whitten history.
Is it? Yeah,
all
you're
Whitten
right.
history.
Well, it does something with it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's just not landfill. Look at the moto. Look
Yeah, they're not
at
bad.
this.
You can look at it every time you see something different.
And see something different. That is a cool thing about it all. I was just going on that external wall, mate. Just all sorts of stuff.
And
The old
all in there, the
sprockets.
dad's got his artwork and
Wow.
That fun little stint at Arno's Wall, which was super cool. Chris has come in,
Need a bin.
got himself a coffee. He's got to dispose of yesterday's coffee cup first, and then we're going to have a little bit of a walk up and down here, show you the main street of Winton because it's pretty cool. Then we have to go to the post office at 9 o'clock and send off our drone that we crashed. And then we're going to go do the Age of Dinosaurs. So here in the main street we have the Waltzing Matilda stones, which are pretty important. They are celebrating 100 years of the country's most famous song and unofficial anthem. So on each of these stones is a part of the song. This is where it begins. Oh, once there was a swagman camped in the billabong, and then you can see down there, there he is, waiting for his billy to boil. And then over here, up came the jumbuck to drink at the water hole. And down there you see the jumbuck. I'm not reading the whole thing clearly. Up came the squatter, riding his thoroughbred. You can see the horse there, and he's got his boots coming out the side. And then of course this one, up came policemen 1, 2 and 3. And there's a policeman's hat down there, with guns. And the final stone is this one. Up sprang the swagman and jumped in the water hole, drowning himself by the coolabah tree, and his voice can be heard as it sings in the billabong, "Who'll come a waltzing Matilda with me?" You can see the bubbles bubbling up. There you go, the Waltzing Matilda stones.
We are at the Age of Dinosaurs, another touristy thing. This will be the last touristy thing we do though.
Yeah, but this is really, really cool. We've heard a lot of good things about this. So I think the tour goes for 3 to 4 hours. We're not actually going to bring this camera with us.
No.
We'll give you a bit of a rundown at the end, but I think it's $150 for the two of us. We weren't going to come all the way out to Winton and not do something to do with the dinosaurs. That's a really, really cool part of Australia's history. So we'll give you a rundown at the end. But we're going to go check in.
Dinosaur on our logo, and I've got 4 of them up the back there for you to say hello to today. Mackenzie is a bit of an outline for us.
This is probably one of the coolest things I've ever seen. These guys are literally uncovering fossils right there, or doing what they're doing with those tools. They're real, genuine fossils. And that is a vertebrae that's all connected, that they found like that. It's insane.
His hips here, they're much, much wider than Matilda's. And that tells us a few things about where he was living and the way he would have looked.
Catching the shuttle to the canyon. Do you know what this is?
It's a dinosaur face, dude.
What's down there?
Don't know.
40 metres of footprints that they've just relocated. We're some of the first people to see it.
This is actually a trace fossil, so it's remnants of the animals being somewhere, but without the body fossils. So yeah, it's actually. So this one would be quite wet, which is cause those footprints to start to collapse.
These are life-size replicas of the sauropods that made those footprints inside. Check them out. Huge. I can walk under like this without even ducking down. This is his butt. Now we're going to head down into Dinosaur Canyon, which is still work in progress. Apparently in the next 5 to 10 years they're building a massive museum down here. I've really enjoyed today. Chris not so much, he's already gone. I'm still walking, just taking it all in. It kind of blows my mind that this place wasn't like this all those years ago. It was like a rainforest, and it was down near where Melbourne and Hobart, and now it looks like this, and there's no giant creatures here anymore, and I don't know, it just kind of blows my mind.
Where are we going, birthday boy?
We're going to the Blue... No, we're not. Where are we going?
Walkabout.
Walkabout Creek Hotel, because it's my birthday.
And
before we left on this trip, I said, oh, gotta get to the Walkabout Creek for my birthday because it's a rad pub, and we did it.
Here we go.
Here we go. It's my birthday. 33 too, by the way.
33.
So we get asked a ton of questions all the time from all different people. One of the major ones is, what's your fuel economy like on this truck?
At the moment, we're sitting at about 105. The speedo's out a little bit, and we're on 26.2 litres per 100. That's with the van on the back as well. That does fluctuate depending on the winds and all that type of stuff, and how hard I put my foot down. But yeah, around Tasmania, we're on 35. That's because obviously the road's up and down, a lot of cornering and on and off the throttle, but on a nice freeway.
And a road like this.
Yeah, it's just, man, and there's not a drop of wind as well, so it's absolutely, it's perfect conditions. It's just dropped down to 26.1. So they get to the 25s, which is insane because we're 9.1 tonne combined weight. So yeah, that'll answer your question. So average, I think, this is rare to get down to the 26s or 25s. Generally, we're about the 27s to 28. That's a pretty round figure, that one. So answered.
So my view in the passenger seat is, yes, I get roads like that, but I've also got this little thing in the corner here, which is a Banks Derringer performance computer thing, I guess. And I'm going to tell you what those numbers are because I get to stare at them so much. Top is your RPM, which is bouncing between 1300 and 1600. Then we've got the transmission temp, which is at 84 degrees Celsius. The exhaust gas temp, 580. Then we've got the DPF soot level, which is at 35%. Fuel, that's 94%. It was 97% not long ago. Oh, there you go, now it's 93%. That one drops rapidly. Then we've got the horsepower, which is 122. And yeah, and then the torque is 800. Oh my gosh, 869.
And watch this. When I start putting my foot down, you'll see the torque rise.
Chris can change that pretty quickly. There you go.
Yeah.
Don't ruin our fuel economy though. So that's a temporary fix until
we get back to Brisbane in November, so G&L can do their work to it. So that's only a little filling. Wait till you see what the boys at G&L are doing. So good times. We can't say too much at the moment though, but it is going to be ridiculous horsepower and torque in it. So can't wait.
Chris is peeing. I thought I'd show you where we've actually stopped. This is a really cool section of road.
So I remember 13 or probably 14 years ago, me and my mate Tony Grant, actually, I know when it was, 2005, because I bought the brand new Toyota Hiace then, and I lowered it and put 20s, and I remember a couple hundred k's down the road, it was scrubbing that bad that we had to pull the wheels off, get the hammer and beat all the guards, because it was, yeah, you know what I do with cars, I was just hopeless, but I remember this stop. It's funny how you just, you know, things from so long ago, you just visualise it and you can picture it that time, that many years ago. That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Has it changed much?
No. See this little man over here? Cool. Good old outback pubs, you cannot drive past without pulling up and checking it out, having a beer, having a feed, doing whatever. I remember this pub from, like I said, the same road trip about 13 or 14 years ago. Have a walk through, go check it out. Another must when you're at an outback pub is
a meat pie.
Meat pie for breakfast. And maybe one of these for breakfast.
No.
How's the pie?
It's good, but it's a bit windy. It keeps blowing everything away. I've got to keep my hands on it.
Do you want me to hold it?
Thank you.
That's a good shot.
Thanks.
Looks great.
It's delicious. Look, it's got like vegetables in it.
How good is it though?
It's got peas and carrot.
How crispy is the top?
Super crispy.
Yeah.
Yum. Okay, bye. Bye.
Found this newspaper article, Pub with No Surf, when Queensland's famous Blue Heeler pub at Kainoona, halfway between Mount Isa and Longreach on Matilda Highway, formed its own surf club. No one thought it was fair dinkum. It says it was to see hundreds with caps, cossies, sunnies and surfboards ranging from slim sheets of galvanised iron to timber turn up regularly for a march down the main street. That's hilarious.
Well, that was a quick little wrap at the Blue Heeler Hotel, wasn't it?
It was. We've got places to be and things to see.
Yes, quick beer, quick pie for breakfast, and we are good to go again. For all you who don't know where this is at a little town called Kainoona. And what about the surf boat?
Oh, I did a little shot of the newspaper article in there. Apparently Kainoona formed its own little surf life-saving club and everyone got their own cozies and caps and things, and then they made their surfboards and marched down the main street, and anyway, it's kind of funny.
Yeah, anyway, let's get on the road again.
We've decided to stay the night here at Walkabout Creek Hotel, home of Crocodile Dundee, or where Crocodile Dundee was filmed. Apparently the original bar has been moved from in there to out the back into a shed, and certain things have been changed since the movie was filmed here, but it's still a really cool place to come. Was inside Walkabout Creek Hotel, having a chat to the lady that runs the place. It's just her and her husband at the moment, so they're completely overrun. There are no backpackers in the country. There's no one to help them out, so they're not actually serving meals. Chris really wanted to have dinner here tonight, but that's not going to happen, and we didn't do shopping either, so we just have to make do with what's in the van. I think I got some pizza bases and I don't know, maybe cheese and garlic pizza, we'll see. But that's Walkabout Creek Hotel. Another place that's been hit really hard by COVID, I guess, which is sad, but it's still really cool to come and visit. This is the gift that I bought for you in, where was it? Barcaldine.
It's gonna be great.
While you were filling the Chev up, so the options were quite limited.
Probably a big packet of footy socks or something, would it?
Close.
A dirty big winter flanny. Honey, you shouldn't have. You really shouldn't have.
It's super like padded. It's really warm, so I thought it would be good.
It looks massive.
It's a medium. It's super padded. She's like, if it doesn't fit, just bring it back.
Just bring it back. Yeah, we'll just go 9,000 kilometres back there. No. Yes.
There you go.
It's like a flanny dress. It's a flanny dress. I started a new trend. It's a flanny dress. Thanks, honey. It's all I ever wanted.
Oh,
thank you.
I asked Chris what cake he wanted for his birthday, and he chose a cheesecake. So I've whipped it up in here, about to bake it in the air fryer. Very happy with his decision. This one takes a little while to cook. It's been preheating at 200. Now I need to drop it down to 100 and cook it for an hour. Now cooking times can vary, so I always set mine for a little bit less. So I actually just reduced it down to 50, and I'll check it then and see if it needs an extra 10. Usually it does, but it's always better to be safe than sorry.
We're going to the pub. Let's go have some beers for my birthday. For my birthday. To the pub.
It's a really long walk to the pub.
It is, yeah. We camped like literally out the back. And the entire campsite is coming to have drinks with me too, so.
He likes to think that.
They all
Actually, it's probably true.
Happy days.
Birthday beers.
Did everyone see the blood moon?
I'm out to have a look at the moon, and I know you can't see it. The blood moon and the eclipse was last night. But anyway, that's the moon that we've all come out to see. Show me your birthday present.
My flanny.
No, this one.
Walkabout Creek Hotel.
That's like the best birthday gift ever.
Yeah, look, it's a little hat pin.
You need to pin it on your hat.
Put it on my chest, mate. Look at it. Is it going to fit on my chest, honey?
I know, it's pretty puffed up right now.
Puffed up.
And what's for dinner?
Pizza! Hurry up!
Pizza, pizza! First pizza is done, and the second one is being eaten by you.
First pizza?
Done.
I guess
Now,
I'm
put it
trying
in.
it.
How long are you going to put it in for? Let's see what your cooking skills are like.
Oh. Did I turn it off?
You did. Let's try like maybe 10 minutes.
Oh, you got to tell me.
There we go.
This.
Push it and see what happens. Magic.
I
Magic.
don't really care.
The
I'm just gonna
magic
eat.
happens.
I'm just eating.
Birthday pizza. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Don't eat the cake.
I wasn't doing anything.
You don't eat the cake. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday.
You can now eat the cake.
Now where's my cream?
Show you the moon this morning. Oh, look at that. This is an incredible place to wake up.
Well, that's a wrap for the Walkabout Creek Hotel at McKinley.
Not really. I'm going to go show you the original bar.
Oh, okay. I'm going to drive around the front.
He's going to drive around the front. Alright, I'm going to show you the original bar and a big old turkey.
Hey buddy, are you checking it out too? I hope you don't mind, but I'm gonna stick my camera in here. Goodness me. Anyway, there you go. There's the old picture up there. Take your photo at the Croc Dundee bar. And that's it.
Now that is a wrap from Walkabout Creek Hotel, home of Crocodile Dundee. Got a bit of a drive through Walkabout Creek.
McKinley.
Well, I would like to call it Walkabout Creek.
We're at the end.
The end of what?
The freeway from Brisbane all the way to here. So now we're going to be on Flinders Way, which will take us either east back to the coast of Townsville or west to NT.
Oh, this is it right here.
Let's go west. We're going to go west?
I think so.
Yeah, let's go west. All
The
right.
Julia Creek, if we turn right,
Yeah, it'll take us all the way to Townsville.
Julia Creek's quite nice. I'd like to go there one
There
day.
you go, Flinders Highway.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, buddy.
Yeah, good mate. That's it. We're on our way west. family dinner. Yoo-hoo-hoo.